on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from FedEx Field. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
We knew about the great mind. And we saw the athletic ability and the potential. Watching it all come together and get better with each passing year, that's been fun. He can throw it deep, throw it short, and of course take off out of the pocket and beat you with his legs as well.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And some room to maneuver. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Ben, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So here's Washington now in excellent field position to start things out. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And he left North Carolina with most of his school's records, and at one point was thought to be maybe the #1 quarterback in his draft class. He does bring deceptive athleticism and plenty of upside to the table, and some consistency, and maybe he can really unlock what he can be in the NFL.
They'll run with Gibson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Powell, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. John Bates, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Throwing, Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jones. Buying time to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
His size is a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Able to find Walter, that's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, And when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. This is caught. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Isaiah Hodgins there to make the grab. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd down, Howell now. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because of zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Bates. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and controlled you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Howell. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Was trying to find Jahan Dotson, but now it's 3rd and goal. Howell now to throw it. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas from 3 yards out. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Well, he is such a matchup nightmare down near the goal line, CD, and another example right there on that play for the touchdown.
It's borderline impossible to defend this guy because that kind of size, he can still get out and run a crisp route, and he has excellent hands. Even if you stick with him, all the quarterback has to do is lob it up, and he can win almost any jump ball.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it. But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, those body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, Brandon, we can see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to get a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed of the defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Jones on 3rd down. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Howell. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second down and a run by Robinson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
First down, how to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And Howe will throw it. And Thomas has it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Howe throwing on first down here. They'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Powell out of the shotgun. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. It's Howe with another throw. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Howe looking to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Back to throw, Howell. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Jones now throwing to start the drive. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The 6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones got a man, Slayton, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Jones. And that one complete to Hodgins. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for the Giants. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for Washington, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter of what's been a tight contest so far. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Howell over the middle, complete to Samuel. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, here's Howell. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Howell. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Got his target, Samuel. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Howell. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get this down near the 25. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Robinson up the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, seeing a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
2nd and 8 coming up. Second down, Howell now. Looking middle, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Here's Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. That's some room to run now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop his shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turn him loose.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Jones. A quick pass here. He's got Shepard. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of this game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Don't make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders.
At their own 19-yard line.
He'll start with a give to Robinson.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll run again here with Robinson.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Tressway now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Keep it rolling, oh.
Gets around him. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So now Jones and the Giants down 14-7, a little under a minute 50 remaining. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Pass complete to Shepard, and he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to thank the guys on D.
To throw is Jones. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Jones. Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are in the field?
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis. It came down to the final play in such a close ballgame. What a game it was, but they can't get that last throw off. Good job by that defense to get in there for the sack to seal it.
And for fans watching the game, a little bit anticlimactic, don't you think, partner? Not even able to get off one last throw to see how it would have turned out. Instead, pass rush got to him and ended it that way.